मेरे लिए it was a torturous week.
I know why. We were all talking about it. ना उनको पता ही नहीं
Because मैंने
ये काम ये मेरे पास कुछ तस्वीरें हैं, ये प्लीज लगा लेना। सब देख चुके थे बस इनकी ऐसी वाली तस्वीरें।
torturous. Even though my darling niece got nikah this same week, so मैंने एक शो मेरा मिस भी हुआ था, लेकिन torturous क्यों? Because मैं 3 episodes नहीं देखे थे और फिर हम went to a lovely iftar party to Mukarram's house.
हम ये जिक्र
और नादिया वैसे भी हम स्पॉइलर देती हैं कि अपकमिंग ड्रामे में क्या है। वहाँ जब फैसल एंटर हुआ ना, अच्छा उस वक्त आई वाज काम, आई वाज वेरी कूल। फिर जो बातें शुरू हुई, मैंने कहा ओए होए मैं क्या करूं, मैं मंजी किथे डालूं, मैं केड़े पासे जाऊं। I would go from one little group and I'd go la 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 la, then I'd go to another group and I'd go la 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 la, to
और वहाँ पे डिस्कशन होता खाई का, क्योंकि चनार खान अफ्तार पार्टी पे आ गए थे, तो एवरीवन वाज लाइक उसी वक्त हम लास्ट एपिसोड
we playing Khai music। So फिर रुबीना ने कहा कि देखो तुमको तो पता है ना सबने जाना है तो तुम सुन, लेकिन मैंने इनकी बात इवेंचुअली मान ली, लेकिन मैं नहीं जानना चाहती थी कि वो कैसे मरे, बिकॉज मैंने कहा कुछ तो मेरे पास हो रहा है कि there should be something that I should watch. Anyway, I watched it and so 29 weeks we lived with these characters. बरलास का मरना मेरे लिए obviously was very very torture. इनका जो है बगीरा, sorry I keep calling her बरीरा. Hers was such an unexpected death, but ये casualty of war की होती है. I mean this is such something so common when you are in a struggle and all, because you know there I was thinking ये कोई great चीज करके जाएगी, you know, and then she'll go. And I'm like no, she can't go like this. I was hoping कि बादल के साथ बुरा होगा लेकिन एंड में वो बच जाएगा। मेरी ये मेरी वो थी, लेकिन बिकॉज ये इतनी अनप्रिडिक्टेबल कहानी चली है, बट सो एनीवे
के साथ कुछ और होना था, वो नादिया बताएंगी जो मैं फैसला
वो बड़ा ही हो जाता।
बट फाइनली आई गॉट टू सी इट एंड आई वाज ऑब्वियसली नॉट डिसअपॉइंटेड, बट आई डू हैव क्वेश्चंस व्हिच विल कम लेटर, सो आई एम गोइंग टू गिव इट
still 2 thumbs up.
I have a question कि एक बच्चा who knows that this woman who is raising me has totally annihilated my family.
हाँ.
मेरे लिए वो question mark है.
वो है.
हाँ.
They have left us deliberately with that question. कि ये बच्चा जो है इसको पता है कि इस औरत ने मारा है, मगर जाहिर है उसके पीछे वाली कहानी भी पता है कि इसके भी सारे, और ये तो हमारी रस्म है.
लेकिन वो he was too young to understand her
Maybe
side.
he understood it now.
How? I mean, no, my only thing is that
there is
you are living in one way. वो भी एक वे से जमदा की तरह रह रहा है ना, कि he is living with the woman who annihilated his family and she was living with a man who annihilated her family, you know. So वो part जो मुझे लगा कि I felt that
मुझे ये लगा कि अच्छा एक
I felt him he was too excited and too happy. Meaning he's standing at the graves of all his ancestors
killed by this one woman.
क्योंकि जब आप किसी बच्चे के साथ, और उसकी सबसे अटैचमेंट जमदा के साथ दिखाइए थ्रू ड्रामा, शुरू से दिखाइए कि वो बच्चा रहता ही जमदा के साथ था, वो अपनी माँ से खाना नहीं खाता था, ये सीन्स है पूरे, वो उसी से खाता था, तो उसके अंदर एक था। और जब आप किसी इंसान के इतना टाइम गुजारते हैं तो आप बहुत इजीली ब्रेन वॉश कर सकते हैं उस बच्चे को। मतलब आपके ये जो टेररिस्ट होते हैं कैसे बनते हैं, यूं करके ब्रेन वॉश हो जाते हैं, पढ़े लिखे लोग ब्रेन वॉश हो जाते हैं, वो तो एक बच्चा था, ठीक है, वो तो ये तो एक
आंसर नंबर 1
मिल गया।
जब तोराब when he was dying, that scene with Zamda and Torab, how is it possible कि एक बंदा भी नजदीक नहीं था और वो चीखें मार रहा था, एक बंदा भी नहीं।
वो सब बरलास के जनाजे पे गए थे।
एक आदमी जो मर रहा है, you think एक गार्ड नहीं छोड़ेंगे, एक गार्ड नहीं जाएगा तो उसका मतलब है उसका जनाजा नहीं होगा। So I felt that was a big flaw, huge flaw. Yeah.
बेटे को आवाजें दे रहा था, तब भी उसके पास कोई नहीं था, ये हमने बात की थी, but that's direction, हाँ.
Yeah, meaning in the sense it comes into, because these episodes were all writer directors, you know, it was the same thing. फिर मुझे Faysal was brilliant in the last scene, as you said. each and every movement. But again, personal, totally personal. I just felt the scene was too long because he was already dying of what you may call it, poisoning. Then he gets shot. So I felt that वो थोड़ा सा फिल्मी हो गया था. होता है ना, आप एक गोली मारते फिर आप उठ के कुछ बोलते हैं, फिर एक गोली मारते फिर आप एक so वो चीज़ जो थी. But taking all of that away, his performance, amazing. It was just absolutely amazing. जो फैसल के कैरेक्टर के साथ जो इस आखिरी किस्त में हुआ है, एक बंदा मर है, फिर दूसरा बंदा मर है, फिर you know, like it was like one after the other. He's come back and the funerals were so different. Each funeral was different from every other funeral. I mean, that shot, I mean, again it comes into, I mean, like you can't take the two things away because it was shot beautifully, it was acted beautifully, can't take three things away. It was written, I mean, the whole thing was just so impactful. That scene where he's standing there over the grave, you know, the camera is a little distorting, but it's beautiful. I mean, it's just. And then.
खैर अभी तो राइटिंग की डायरेक्शन में करते हैं, राइटिंग के नंबर देते हैं आप, फिर हम डायरेक्शन पे.
Writing, I will give it a 8.5.
8.5. ना दिया.
एक ऐसी कहानी सुनाई है, एक ऐसे इलाके की जो आपके लिए भी एलियन था. Because you're from Punjab, this was to, ठीक है, and to portray the way he portrayed
exactly.
Even when it came to the clothes, he was very particular about things he, you know, wanted them to wear. The entire designing part, because obviously that goes. और ups and downs होती हैं हर कहानी में. कोई चीज़ perfect नहीं होती. लेकिन इसकी ups and downs भी smooth थी. I mean, we had our criticisms, we had our thing, but it was just such an amazing journey कि एक लड़की जिसकी पूरी फैमिली मारी जाती है, अपने दुश्मन से उसकी शादी हो जाती है और फिर वो बदला लेती है.
अब उसे बदला लेना है.
और अब it's
प्लॉट कितना मजे का ना.
It ends with her killing that man, and the beauty of that is that we are now in love with that man ourselves. I mean, Faysal जो भी था, he was not a character that we were hating at the end. We knew कि उसने मरना है, ये हमें पता था. And I think वजाहत ने ये कहानी बहुत खूबसूरती से हमें सुनाई है और हमने देखी है और हमने enjoy की है. And I really have to say
I think वजाहत के लिए
kudos. Yes,
absolutely. मैं कहती हूँ
kudos to Wajahat for the support that he got for it or didn't get for it, for everything. I think it was just amazing.
For fighting to make this story televised.
क्योंकि प्रोडक्शन हाउस से ठीक है, लड़ाई वही होगी कि मुझे ये चाहिए, मुझे ये करना है.
Yeah. Very good. And the difference in the funerals, I thought that was amazing. Every funeral was different from.
यूं है और पीछे से.
Even what's her name? Even Barlas की जो widow, I keep forgetting her name and Apana. उसका भी, you know, पीछे the women were doing, you know, I mean, it was just crazy. It was crazy with Faysal being in the grave. I mean, all of it. It was just. And that last minute जो फैसल जो गिरता है वो भी क्या, मैं कहती हूँ blood, gore, everything was so authentic कि आपको उसमें. So वजाहत, well done. I'm going to give you a 9. I think overall she did a great job. मुझे सिर्फ जो तोराब खान के साथ जो सीन था ना, उसमें मुझे I felt she didn't give it her all. I felt there was acting more than feelings. उसकी तरफ से जब वो बता रही होगी कि तुमने ये किया मेरे साथ, तुमने ये किया मेरे साथ. So, but overall, I think the last scene she did well. I think that scene was also good जब बच्चे के पास जाती है, and then she changes her mind. So, but the Torab Khan scene was a very important scene for me. It was because that was the main, you know, guy of the family and all. वहाँ थोड़ा सा I was a little disappointed, but then again it just might be me. So I will give her a 8. When a good actor does better acting, I think it's the environment, the writing, the direction, everything that you have, and it excites an actor. कि मैं ये भी कर सकता हूँ, मैं ये, because आपको मौका मिला है ना, that because I think whatever we've seen Faysal in, whether it's been a decent play, whether it's been a bad play, whether it's been a good play, Faysal is a solid actor. He will not let himself down. But when you try and go one notch beyond that, you know, I think that is जो हमने देखा है इसमें, and especially this last episode. I think his death scene was so good, so good. Just to say all those lines with that gook in your mouth, to feel, you know, you could feel his feelings, which was just so beautiful, and the shock, everything. I think he just outdid himself in this last. So I'm going to give him a 10 for this episode, for sure.